The Call of Duty League is brought to you by GameFuel. Unlock a CDL team pack with any purchase on gamefuel.com/CDL while supplies last. Offer ends on August 31st. Tournament audio and team listen-ins are powered by Astro Gaming, the official headset and mix amp of the Call of Duty League.
He finds him. 25 to go. Big win from Cell. Another one falls. They all drop. FaZe. The retake game too strong. They win 5 straight rounds to survive the run from Ultra. And the revenge is in. FaZe get the win.
Go, baby. Go, Chris. Duo, baby.
One more team bites the dust, and we will now find out who will face the New York Subliners in our grand final. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. It is now time for our lower bracket final, the Elimination bracket final. We're deciding who gets third place here in major number 3, brought to you by USAA. My name is Miles Ross. His name is Chance. And if you're anything like us, you're probably a little bit damp after that series, because boy howdy, was it a fun one. Mate, we've got ourselves a run back. It's a rematch. It's going to be an absolute humdinger. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. There's been almost no time to breathe, so I can only imagine what the players on Toronto are going through. They just went through a Game 5, Round 11. That takes a lot out of you. They've had 5, 10 minutes, whatever it's been, to gather themselves to plan for Atlanta. They just had to do the pick and bans instantly, and we're going straight into it, man. We are wasting no time.
No time wasted at all. And with that being said, you already know the teams, but we have to run the videos anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, put your hands together for Atlanta FaZe.
The game has turned on its head.
Run! Run! Get onto the point! Cellium finds himself 2 more. Oh, baby! Absolutely slayed. What a magnificent comeback from Atlanta.
Sent to the lower bracket by an excruciatingly exciting Round 11 Game 5 performance against the New York Subliners. Atlanta FaZe now looking to do it again to Ultra. They've already beaten them once as winners. Can they now knock them out of the tournament and go back up against New York Subliners? Chance, that is the question.
This is just, it's an incredibly interesting matchup. I mean, this is like almost the rivalry teams. At some point, they've squared up against each other repeatedly. And well, FaZe, you know, they're a team that is hungry for revenge as well. Not just for Toronto, for beating them the last stage, but also to get back in New York. The number of storylines, matchups, everything that we have going into this, it is truly the nitty-gritty. The best team is the world, and I'm expecting some bangers of a series.
Well, if you've been watching the Call of Duty League, like most of you probably have, you know exactly who their opponents are. They hail from the north. They're definitely the Kings right now. It's the Toronto Ultra.
Boy, oh boy, what a slaughter that was. Cammy on a bit of a tear now. God dang, Ultra are looking fine. The battle for the north is already off to a great start.
Strong start from Toronto.
Toronto have just taken the major. They truly are Ultra and...
To get the heart rate down after that nail biter versus OpTic just a few moments ago. Bance, Cammy, Insight, CleanX, now is the time to breathe the fire out of their lungs, get back into their bodies as they just have one more series before that grand final. Will that heat help them burn their way through Atlanta FaZe? Chance? Such a momentum-based game, Call of Duty, this could be the best thing possible for them.
Well, not only that, I was going to say, if any team is like capable of just like bringing them back down, calming the heart rate down, it would be this Toronto Ultra team. I mean, Bance right back at it. Insight like joining them on the breathing exercises. It's not easy by any means to like get prepared this quickly for a series, but if there's any team that could do it, Toronto at the top of that list. But the maps and modes, I'm gonna go on just a rant. These teams have played each other so many times that we just have a bevy of information. I can't remember the last time I've seen Atlanta play a series where they haven't had Apocalypse. So this is almost like old school. Garrison and Raid, Atlanta is going to love the fact that these are the hard point maps. They've beaten Toronto 4 times on Garrison, and the raids they've traded off. For the map 2, Toronto is 2-1 on raid, specifically against FaZe, but obviously one of their 2 losses they've had the entire year was to them, but that is just a slobber knocker. And even for the Moscow with the Game 5, which I personally would love to see FaZe still undefeated on that map. And Toronto said, that's fine. We'll let it through. We'll try to take you down if we get there. But it is a long way to go before we get to any potential Game 5s. We go to Garrison, where again, FaZe has had Toronto's number the entire year long. And for Toronto, we'll see if they can rectify that. And for FaZe, well, they just want to take care of business.
Business as usual. Arcitys, a little slow off the off of the gunshot there, but here we go.
Real quick though.
It's still pretty damn fast. Here we go, friends. Lower bracket final starts now, and it's going to be FaZe in the hard point first. Bell's going to find those kills, and again, we are looking to see as much time as possible roll off the hard point here. Toronto didn't have the best run against OpTic on this map either, so I would say Atlanta's sitting pretty right now. Let's see if they can keep it going. Bance finds the first. That's trades again, either way. The rest of the squad get themselves back on point. Insight hand still searing hot after that OpTic series. Cammy now on point, looking to rotate towards next, and he is on an absolute spree. Cammy, firing fast. Map no one so far.
And talk about two players that have the hot hand, right? Arcitys has been shredding in the past series. He was trying to make the play out early on, trying to make his way through green, and Arcitys might be the player trying to do it once again. Massive one-on-one between the assault rifle players. Insight getting tagged up by everything, but off the map he goes. Arcitys pulling out all the stops. He's making the break for the team, and well, once he gets there, now the SMGs get to swarm.
There they go. Swarming around, aBeZy finds himself 2 in a row over towards that hard point. We've got all decent control now for Atlanta FaZe. Got to take care of Bance, though. That's going to be a bit of an issue right now. Shooting good. Steps through. Nice job. We'll have to get Simp behind him, though, and that's going to be a nice hold for now. Ultra, how much time can they get out of this hard point? As the nades are there. Insight doing his darndest not to be blown to smithereens. Nice slide here from Atlanta FaZe through the front. That's what you expect of them. Insight, though, straight back into the fray. Trey's on point. Not quite able to get it done. The pace of Atlanta will take them the hard point back. 25 seconds should be theirs.
And they're just having a grand old time as well. That is a very nice start. And again, just the fact that Arcitys is able to pretty much walk through P2 on 2 separate occasions and help his team make the break. He has been putting in some serious work on the retake. aBeZy might be getting shot by his teammates, but still wins the gunfight. And keep in mind, CleanX spawns all the way out. So right now for these new spawns, it's a straight up 3-on-3, and Insight is being hunted down by aBeZy.
On his own. aBeZy gets it. Nice hard point time there from Atlanta FaZe. Ultra now still in the point, doing what they can to hold this. Simp now picks up the pieces where aBeZy fell. CleanX will find that kill as well. He's having a nice bit of a run here. 3 in a row for him. 4 and 7, not the best start out of CleanX. Oh, hello, 4 in a row now as he's still going. The rest of the squad now keeping the point alive. Hard point time going their way. Simp's going to find 2 on the rebuttal, and that's a nice shot out of Simp. 30 seconds remaining here. Chance and P3. We've got Atlanta FaZe with a lot of mid-map control. Bance is out and about, causing chaos while Cammy racks up the time here. Still going. 2 in a row for him. He's got to keep the hard point spick and span, safe and all that. There's Ultra. Teamwork flowing now. Looking to pull this one back.
Nice help for them as well. Again, getting the rotation. I thought once aBeZy started world-starring players, it might have been a bit of a problem for him, but they dealt with it pretty well. But aBeZy, again, the gun is hot. A 3-piece for him. And again, the kid, when he's on fire, does not miss. And it seems like he's on fire pretty much every single map he has played so far this year. Getting some more hill time as well. Top green is where Toronto's trying to go. Top green is where they're going to die because aBeZy's up here, ready for battle.
aBeZy ready for battle. On a 4 spree right now, and they're hot in game, and I wonder, well, he's dead now, but I wonder how the comms sound. Let's go for a quick Astro Gaming listen in with Atlanta FaZe.
I'm so one shot. I can't be weak.
Ben was dark. I'm trying not to.
Top green. Top green.
Nice. 23 seconds. Keep playing this green, alright? We'll play you one set of kills. Try to get me control together, alright?
Stack's ready. Stack's ready. Switch out. Bance with bricks. I'm one shot. I'll team green.
I'll be honest, guys, alright?
I have your help.
Keep looking for kills. I don't see anything behind me. They're hitting tools. He's hitting tools, guys.
I'm looking
at my right.
He's P1. One shot bricks. 1P1.
He got me cow. I
can. That's absolutely right. All dead.
Good job. I was still all spawn out. Someone get whole trade. Top green, guys, where?
You get green.
Point that. You're gonna push in lights, probably?
One's green on me.
Lights, premium lights.
The one I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm in lights with you. Yeah, square. Clean up, square, man. Make sure we're calling all the
I do a bit. CleanX done.
Nice,
Cammy done. One's green on me.
He's
Dead. I'm on chase.
arch, guys. I'm getting shoved down it. Oh, there's already 3 shovers. I'm getting like...
Inside green.
Outer
Outer.
CleanX. One shot CleanX. One shot.
Look over here. Look over
No,
here.
bricks.
Hold this side.
Bricks.
I spawned Vent. Try to get green.
I saw that. Getting it.
Square. Right dead.
Nice. Cammy on point done.
Last good tank. I'm trying to get in time.
I'm trying to.
Inside one shot. Good
We're missing CleanX, right?
No. I killed him. They're all
There's one
spawn.
green. Yeah, green.
Your clean comms chance, the small talk from out of FaZe sounds really good.
I mean, good small talk, great energy. He got a couple players that are very hectic. Cellium certainly a speed talker. Maybe the only thing that went wrong is Cellium calling out, hey, I'm playing for streaks, but maybe he doesn't need them if he just is the score streak himself. 15 kills to his name. And his teammates might not have helped him get the artillery and cruise, but again, you got a 70-point lead. You're set up for P1, and Cellium up top is where he reigns supreme. 4 spree right now in Toronto. They're just being put in the blender of a spawn. You didn't get the streaks the first time around. Maybe try 2 is what it's going to take.
Yep. First you don't succeed, pick yourself up, try again. That's what they're going to try and do. Nice snap from Cammy, not enough to get the kill though, and aBeZy throwing shoulders all around, Cell watching over him, not enough to truly save his teammate, but fade away from Cellium. That's 7 in a row, and man, the skill. He is flying right now, baby. That's 19 kills, all in all. Next hard point's about to pop wide open. Simp's going to clear out the back line, trying to make sure that Ultra don't have any avenues to make this work out. Second hard point now open. Ultra with the time, with the map control as well. How long will they be able to hold this one for? Atlanta FaZe have looked lethal on the approach.
I would assume for now, frankly, they're not getting any of the kills, and I was going to say, even if they did, they got to deal with the artillery, but artillery, not necessary. FaZe, who cares about score streaks if your gunny is this hot? They didn't need to warm up for this series. They came out guns ablaze and have just a ridiculous lead, and again, perfect against Toronto on Garrison. They certainly do not seem to be shaping up to slow down in any way, shape, or form. Nice shots from Bance, but all of this to try to break through the hill with 30 seconds left, and even if you're successful, this is just not a fun spot to be in.
Go there. Nice shots from aBeZy. That's his 4th kill in a row, 20 overall, man. FaZe are looking dangerous here. Garrison definitely not the playground of choice for Toronto Ultra, but aBeZy 5 keeps fighting his way forward. There's the final end of the spree at the hands of CleanX. Nice save there again from Cammy, but whoa, Simp's on the pinch. 200 plus for the 80 of Toronto Ultra. You could see it ended here. If Atlanta FaZe can hold this one down from the back line, though, that's Cammy. Nice work. Cellium also drops. So, shoes on the other foot now as Toronto Ultra start kicking. They'll get a lot of time out at this point chance. They have got one hell of a comeback to make.
Honestly, I'm not sure if Cammy got the spawn or if he just found a nice little hiding spot, but he is making good use of whichever it is. Maybe this will be the time to actually invest the artillery once you push up and get a little bit of map control, but this is Toronto trying to find some bit of a momentum. With Cellium, well, the momentum killer. Streets trying to have him keep him outside of the point or just kill him. CleanX inside of tools, the only opportunity to make the play. He gets dealt with, and for FaZe, even if Insight gives you the gunny, you're still happy with it. You take a money hill, use the streaks to get him out, and strip away an extra 15, 20 seconds of time. For FaZe, they'll take it. And how do you not see Arcitys? I think Bance just walked straight past him, the sneaky beaver, with his team to have that 100-point lead.
That's a weird one, man. He was just laying prone, playing possum. CleanX now, hit and run from mid. aBeZy's up next. CleanX. This is nasty. Cellium should get traded out there nice. So now, Ultra. Slow approach towards the hard point. The kill's going their way. That's great. Here comes the pinch though. aBeZy back in off spawn. He is tagged up inside within an inch of his life, but still the hard point in the hands of Ultra. If aBeZy can stay alive, this helps. There we go. Second shot at it. Doesn't quite get it. Cellium from up high. Nice angle to be had. Shots just as good. Still have an open hard point. FaZe not quite able to get in there just yet. Here comes the push and the slide. Will they be able to get the kills? And once again, it is CleanX, man. He is disgusting right now. You have to get FaZe off the point.
He certainly just found the opening for his team. Eventually, he does get caught, but Toronto just trying to stop all of the bleeding. But even still, for this situation, Cellium still fighting for the scrap time. And even though he eventually falls, look at just how far Toronto are going to be spawning out for the rotation anew. I mean, FaZe just has all of the map coverage in the world. It is going to be a hike and a half just before he can even start to think about getting aBeZy outside of the hill. And Maybe the spawn for CleanX will help them out just a little bit, but FaZe, I mean, just ran away with this game. 20 seconds, and they take map number 1.
Yeah, hardpoint has not necessarily been Ultra's forte going into this major, but there we go. Atlanta FaZe should be able to close it out here, bar any wild play from Ultra. CleanX making his way forward, doesn't have a whole lot of help to work with now, but the pinch will develop. And here it is, Cammy shut down one angle of attack, and is now war on one front. Eyes towards the back of the map, and Atlanta FaZe, they get it done. Business as usual. They're on Garrison. First map in the bag.
I can only imagine how happy the players on FaZe are to not be seeing Apocalypse in the series at all. And well, you give them the Garrison, they just absolutely ran wild. What a way to set the tone. I don't even know what the stats are going to look like, but they had to have just outplayed them by 20 plus kills. Cellium and aBeZy just had a field day of a map number 1.
Yeah, they really ran rampant there. Elimination bracket matchup, friends. This is the last one before we get to that grand finals. And Atlanta FaZe one step closer to the rematch against the New York Subliners. Happy faces across the board there for Atlanta, but they're not done yet. 2 more maps they need. And now for Ultra, going into the search and destroy. Study said it on the desk. It was in the keys to spoiler alert. Keys to victory. Search and destroy is very important. Find out. Spoilers! We'll find out in just a moment. But that's their 3rd straight hardpoint loss there for Toronto Ultra. And you can see it on the face of Bance and co. You know, Ultra, you're going to game plan. You're like, look, the hardpoints, there's a lot of good teams at the top end now. They're really playing those hardpoints well. As long as we can survive the games 2, 3, and 5 will be fine. But there we go. Quick look at the stats. aBeZy going absolutely bananas. Huge amount of kills across the board. 27 and 15 for Cellium. 5k damage there for aBeZy. Wonderful work out of FaZe, Chance.
I mean, that is a plus 23, I believe, in the kills column. And just the fact that we watched Cellium have a life where he goes on a 5 or 6 spree, choke the streaks, immediately respawns, and then secures the streaks that he was looking for previously. You go on a tear like that, your team's going to win the game. Cellium, gun too hot right now.
Gun way too hot right now. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and who knows, maybe that gun may cool off just a little bit before we get into that search and destroy. Coming up next here in the Call of Duty League.
Call of Duty League is presented by T-Mobile, now America's largest and fastest 5G network. Set your sights on the competition with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G. Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. Zenny, the official eyewear for the CDL. Armor your eyes with Zenny Blocks blue light protection glasses by visiting zenny.com/gaming.
Welcome back to the Call of Duty League, friends. We are here in the elimination bracket matchup between Atlanta FaZe and Toronto Ultra. Major number 3, brought to you by USAA. Slowly but surely coming to a close. But we've still got plenty of fun and games to be had here. I'll tell you what, though, it's been a long day, and that Game 5 really pushed us the distance. I've been in front of these lights all day, and I would be in a lot of pain if not. My Zenny, my blue light blockers. Oh yeah, baby, let's get them. These things have saved my eyeballs and my brain today. Thank you very much, Zenny, for keeping us looking fine and keeping the eyes and brain clear. Sorry, Chance, I know you're not wearing glasses, but sure am, brother. Here we go, mate. Let's get into this one. Search and Destroy and Raid coming up next, but let's do our Game Fuel keys first. We've already seen the first map done and dusted. Let's see what Atlanta has in store for us, mate. It was win the first hard point on your Game Fuel keys to victory.
Yes, that was the first. No, it was not at all. I think Search and Destroy is really just the main feature of the series. It's been the deciding factor between these two teams for at least the past like 2 or 3 times that they've played. So in my mind, that is the most important point for both of these teams, right? We're expecting a potential Game 5. Search is incredibly important. Then for FaZe, the other point at the top half, play like you're down 2-0, man. They flipped the switch yesterday against New York when they were down 2-0. That is when Cellium just decided like, all right, cool, I'll do it myself. That's when Arcitys had the Game 5. He was like, oh, that's fine. I'll get all the kills. I think if they play with that kind of energy, which they absolutely did for map number 1, they'll be good to go.
Yeah, we'll see how they fare. Well, now, chance to gain field keys to victory for Toronto Ultra. Make the adjustments for Arcitys, you say?
And again, yeah, well, just real quick, again, S&D is everything. They've struggled a little bit as of recent, so they're going to have to dig a little bit deeper into the strat book, try to mix things up just a little bit more. But I think that dealing with Arcitys is a key point because in the head-to-head matchup, Arcitys, again, I think through stage 1 and stage 2, didn't really have to make his presence known. He has completely cranked it up for stage 3, so I think when you're on the map, you just have to look for these AR players just a little bit more for Toronto. In the head-to-head, I think Simp right now has like a 1.21 KD against Toronto. aBeZy is the next highest in the lobby, but I think as of recent, the AR is showing just a little bit more of a presence. And even just for the specific KDs for Search and Destroy, overall, a little bit towards the negative, down by just a few rounds, but of course, even on the game count, man. 4-4 between these two teams, and again, even just for the grand finals last go-around, that's what the deciding factor was, man. If you're winning the searches, you were winning the series.
Unbelievable, man. I mean, just look at how tight it is between both teams here in Search and Destroy. That is an indicator of where we will be going here. Raid. Hello. Up next, we got to see Arcitys waving, but sadly the fans did not.
Program,
I know. Arcitys is throwing out emotes, friends. We wish he could be there with us, but alas, we will be there in a brief moment as we travel to Raid. Here we go. Map number 2, Ultra versus FaZe. Elimination bracket final. Let's get it, Chance.
I mean, keep in mind, I'm assuming FaZe was watching the series. Certainly their coaches were at the very least. Nice nades off the start to look for the early pick, but maybe only for damage. They don't find a kill, but again, FaZe certainly just watched Toronto play this match against OpTic. It went 11 rounds. They've played each other on this map 3 times. If you think they're unaware of tendencies at this point, you're insane. We're back to a normal B plant. Cellium, of course, he knows this spot. The least surprising thing I've ever seen in Toronto. I mean, they might try to bully him out right here. They're looking for it.
Gonna try it. FaZe though. 3-man flank and clean up 1. That's nice. Now you turn your attention the other way. On the bomb site, there we go. As the kills coming through once again, CleanX is going to be on it. Oh, nice shots from Arcitys now. 2v2. Oh my God, 2v1. CleanX. Not enough time purchased. The defuse will come through, and nice teamwork from Atlanta FaZe. Just cleaning up house, taking care of business.
Oh my dear. Dude, when's the last time Arcitys hasn't just fried in a Search and Destroy? I mean, even just in the round 1s, Arcitys has been a menace, and just look at the best play. This is an incredibly efficient retake 2v4 from the front side. Nice shots coming through, the predictions, the trades, the teamwork, and the pistol. Arcitys is a machine.
Yeah, like, since that Search and Destroy yesterday against New York, he's just like, I am one of the most incredible Search and Destroy players in the world. I am going to get 12 kills on map. And so far, so good. 3 in a row for Arcitys. Back towards the middle of the map we go, and looks like a heavy old headbutt. Nades are up and about. Not a lot of info gained. Cammy lined up. There's the shots. Quick trade. The immediate rebuttal, though. Nice shots again. Both ways we go. Down 2 players each. Bance. Oh. Spots Simp. Hey, buddy. What's cracking, bruh? Cuts him down. A nice hail of gunfire. aBeZy now in the 1v2. This is a bold plan. A bold one. aBeZy, though. Tagged up just a little bit. And here comes the Ultra boys. Charging forward. Not a whole lot aBeZy could do there. And Ultra, they rebound 1-1.
That's a nice round for Bance as well. Just the fact that he's able to spot Simp laying down pretty much gets the win there. I will say, very nice opening strat coming out from FaZe. Even though CleanX got the 2-piece, you see the original challenge from Zig just to take down Cammy inside a money window. And, well, the coordination is shown by the fact that aBeZy was timing out the flank, coming in through pillars to help the teammates out Working like a unit on the map is FaZe, but working like a unit is Bance himself. Just for the kill he found on Simp. I mean, again, he only got 1 kill, but it's the kill that wins you the round.
A-bomb hit now for Ultra. They have an open field to do so. Flank from FaZe could get a bit dicey, and here comes aBeZy. Howdy, partner. Takes care of CleanX. Oh, man, that was tight. Big shots from Insight. 30 HP left. Bomb's gone down. Eyes are on, and Cammy wins a nice win against the mighty Arcitys. Cellium, though, repositions immediately. Can he catch Cammy on the transition? No. Bance swimming. He will be sinking now. Cammy makes it even, and that's it. 2v1 now. Simp. Oh, my word, he's playing this so aggressively. Simp, up close and personal. 1v. Woo! Insight. There it is. Nice adaptation from FaZe. A little bit late to the bomb site, but they get the round there for Ultra. That was a big win from Cammy.
When's the last time Cammy's actually lost his gunfight from down low? I mean, even in the series we saw before this, Cammy was the same thing, man. Just completely on point with the shots towards the players in top garden. Maybe a small advantage if they're pre-aiming up top. They have to go for the snap, but either way, he has been frying in these situations, and obviously a nice round from Insight as well. Just anytime aBeZy gets the first blood, which again, he is prone to do, as long as you trade him out, you're not too upset about the situation.
This is going to be a bit of a headbutt. We should see a lot of players making their way forward here towards Bance. Oh, he lays down. Nice. So, aBeZy, if he checks that corner, Bance is a dead man. Definitely heard the slides. Bance, patient. Here he comes. He's creeping around the corner. Look at him. Oh, there's the kill. Benjamin Bance, you sneaky boy. Can he get the second? No, aBeZy's going to be there for the trade, but whoa, everyone on their bellies out here by pool. They're not enjoying the sunshine here. 3v2. Ultra at the deficit. CleanX. Can't quite get it to work out. Insight now left alone. And FaZe, despite a funny start from Bance, tie us up 2-2.
I want to know how many controllers Cellium goes through, like, per season of Call of Duty.
Oh my god.
I can only imagine what his poor controllers have to deal with.
Unless he's got a really light touch on them. Like, some players have quite a light touch. I know, like, Nameless is one of those guys who talks about, like, the death grip they have. You're another death grip player, I know. But, like, I'm quite light-handed on my controller. I like to be gentle. I like to treat it nice, you know? I like to get a long-lasting life out of my controllers. But maybe Cell does beat them suckers to death. But there you go. Shout out Cellium, having a nice run so far with those right sticks.
Nice 2-2 split. This is the exact same thing that happened last time, by the way. The same sort of setup for the round. This time aBeZy not playing like a mad dog, playing a nice little corner over towards B, but obviously that bomb nowhere to be found. And Arcitys might actually get really good timing. I think he might be able to spot the player on the bomb, or Bance maybe has the angle just right. And now Arcitys as well. Here's the problem. Yeah, he's got the pistol, though. This thing, the pocket rocket. See if he can make it happen. He can't. Bance gets the bomb down and the first blood.
Can he survive this engagement, though? In the kill feed, CleanX finds one cell. Finally, he takes care of Bance. Now there's 2 men on top of the bomb site now. Insight trying to find the angle. aBeZy's going to be out there fast, though. Here he comes. Howdy. Nice shots from Insight. Cellium. 1v2. 1v3, sorry. 1v2. Final 15 seconds, he's still alive. 3 in a row. Not a lot of life to work with, not a lot of time. He's going to try to just take these players with him. Oh, there it is. Ultra. Tighten things up and they take the round. Man, this is back and forth, dude. This is so close.
The correct best play, though, I will say, for Benjamin Bance, right? You get the bomb down and you get the kill. You're doing God's work in that situation, making it very easy for his teammates. So again, the teamwork is on point, man. Cammy didn't want to take the gunfight, throwing a nice shoulder. CleanX doing the same thing. Insight tried to take the gunfight. And oh my dear, again, if you miss a single bullet, sometimes even if you don't miss a bullet, you're just going to get fried either way. I suppose you got to make sure you get the headshots as well. But again, Cellium's gun is as hot as it can be. But even still, a battle of a game we have so far. As now Simp, the player that is responsible for bedroom, he's the player that has options. He can make the play as his teammates getting the bomb down to B.
We're back over towards B. It was like a long time since we've been here. There we go. Bomb down immediately. 4v4 retake. This is the same sort of setup that won Toronto Ultra the series against OpTic just a moment ago. FaZe committed the play to memory. Sight now. Dodge and nade. Cammy was a big one in the middle of the map. Comes the push. aBeZy. Shot punch is there. Trade comes through. Insight from back jungle. Finds it. Cellium staying alive on the point. 1v2 now. He's going to be pushed back out, but the tactical retreat. Oh boy. And it's a smart one. It's now a 1v1 with 20 seconds to work with. Bance has got to go big. And he does just that. What a kill. Benjamin Bance, 2 in a row. A massive round out of him. And time to defuse as well. Ultra will find another lead here as it now goes to 4-2. Ultra taking the lead here on Raid.
In Toronto, this is just masterful work. I mean, I think every single gunfight before this, like, the setup is perfect. They have everybody's coverage. Cammy was the player that was playing on an island, and even he was still able to get the first blood on Simp. And even towards the end, the play called Bance just sprinting at him to get nice and close to use that AK-74U. But just the fact that almost every single gunfight the FaZe is taking, they're having to deal with at least 2 players at the same time. Toronto, again, just one of the best understandings of any given map in the game. Teamwork always on point.
So slick, man. Deep defense here from FaZe. Look at aBeZy, man, just like playing that tight corner. Oh no, Benjamin Bance. What a catch. Not what you wanted here in aBeZy. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh my god. Almost takes Cammy down as well. 2v2. Ultra was still bomb site control. Do need to recover the bomb, but now they're worried about the push from FaZe. Where is it coming from? A lot of respect being shown here as Cammy grabs that bomb. Should be able to go for a quick plant. Insight. Eyes on at least one. Here comes the move. Reshuffles. Cammy doesn't actually plant the bomb. Simp, though, from up high. Oh, catches Insight out. That's massive. Transition over to A now for Cammy. 1v2 situation. Arcitys and Simp. This is very, very doable. Cammy's got to play this one smart. He's got to be real crafty here. Chance.
He might have played this perfect.
He might have done this so brilliantly. Oh my god, Cammy. Oh my god, Cammy. Cammy! Arcitys! No, he wins the gunfight. He lands a single bullet. Oh my god, Cammy almost did it. If not for the reaction times of Simp just to land that gut punch. Oh my word. FaZe. Steal it. A single bullet's all he needed to land. That was ridiculous.
Oh, you're not even kidding, man. You know, he got 3 before Arcitys actually got that final bullet for the kill. He had to play. He really did. So Simp, I mean, props to him just getting that punch off to keep the team alive. That would have been a hell of a round for Toronto to get, but we go again.
Oh my god. What in the word? Right. Breathe deep. Back into it we go. Ultra going for this sort of 2-man split towards mid as they have done previously. We've seen that work out a few times for them, trying to control that mid map, but leaning way more towards A now. Again, FaZe have started to condition them to lean that way. And this is big from Cammy. Oh man, he's so sneaky. So, look how sneaky he is. Very, very sneaky. Now very, very dangerous. Nice hit and run. First blood. Will they be able to capitalize? Eyes on Simp as well. Not quite the savior, but still gets the kill. You still have the man advantage now for Ultra. Will they be able to retain that as aBeZy now gets into the fight? Takes care of CleanX. Takes care of CleanX. Cammy's up next. He's got another gun to work with. Can aBeZy keep this one going before Insight can get on the flank? There it is. Insight. Massive play from him. A massive flank from him. And now the defuse. Oh my god. What a search and destroy this is. Chance, I'm getting lightheaded.
I mean, the past 2 rounds, it came down to what? A 1-bullet kill from Arcitys just because Simp gets the punch off. That's the difference of the round. This one, it was aBeZy just running out of ammo. If he had like another bullet or 2 in the clip, he would have found the 2-piece towards pillars, but runs out and couldn't switch to the Krig fast enough, and it bought exactly enough time for Insight to go on that flank. I mean, it's not even the devil's in the details. That is the difference between these 2 teams right now. The smallest things in the world will win you the round.
We go again. At point, Ultra to tie the series up. Heavy mid presence now from Atlanta FaZe. Trying to keep their options open. Cammy made a lot of noise. aBeZy knows. Oh dear. Cammy knows. I think he might have heard aBeZy slide down the stairs, so he backs on up. B-bomb site control now, Chance. Here we go once again.
And aBeZy right now, he's almost playing like the fog of war game. He's just clearing out different portions of the map just to feed the information to his teammates. They know that there's going to be a stack up towards Laundry, but they're waiting on aBeZy to make this play. I mean, Cammy played this spot before. Envoy found the opening, but aBeZy knows to look for it now. He's debating on it, but he can't find it, and Cammy gets the first blood.
CleanX just jumps flying in the battle, finds one. Simp gets a two-piece, though, out of this one. And now it's a 2v2. Cammy just watching that close bomb site. Arcitys about to hit wide. Simp jumps into the fray as well. Very bold, very ambitious. Arcitys wins another massive one. Cammy now last player left alive. He's got two players to deal with on the bomb. Arcitys gets dropped. It's on the Simp on the defuse, and he's just going to dive straight onto it. And massive stuff out of Ultra. They muscle this one up, and it's a 6-3 victory on Raid to tie the series up. Chance, we're going the distance, brother. This is going to be another massive series between two absolute juggernauts.
And Cameron McGilligan again making the adjustments. Envoy found that opening literally just, what, 30 minutes ago, something like that, where he was playing the same spot, top art. This time he's letting nobody through. Catches aBeZy, and I guess it turns down to the necessary 1v2 clutch towards the end. But Cammy, I mean, the heroics he has provided today alone, winning maps for his team. And of course, all that just to be tied up 1-1. Maybe look of a minimal defeat right now for FaZe, but obviously they're just getting geared up and ready to go from map 3.
We just had this incredibly difficult, the top three is in this competition already. Like, New York have got a fresh tank. You're going to be coming up into this matchup. Yeah, sure, you're hot, but like, how much blood and toil you had to go through to get to that point? Cammy going massive again, 11-6, managing to deal with heavy blow to the mighty Arcitys and Search and Destroy finally. And now we're going to go into a control match. Dude, this is the insane tournament. What an insane tournament this is. We're not even near the end. We're nowhere near the end. Let's have a look at our US Army tactical play now, mate. We're going to have a quick look at that last round. It was an absolute humdinger, a banger, as LVP would say. Chance, walk me through this one.
I mean, again, it's almost comical. I don't know if you could just like overlay the mini-map between this series and the one before OpTic, but the round is almost set up the exact same way. I think aBeZy might have taken almost the exact same route of Envoy from earlier, but you see on the mini-map just that awareness from number 5. I think he just hears them walking around, and as soon as he finds that kill, his teammates know all the pressure's coming from the front line. But even if you know where the pressure's coming from, Simp still picks up 2 big kills, and then Insight ends up getting gunned by Arcitys as well. So it just leaves Cammy in such a tricky position. The best thing he has going for him is just the time on the clock, and he ends up playing it perfectly. Knows he doesn't need to fight Simp, can just let him defuse. Arcitys the man to kill, and even the nice little slide for the movement towards the end. Cammy played that round as perfectly as you possibly could.
Edinburgh's very own John Wick on your screen as Cammy finds himself another big one. Scenes of victory here from Toronto Ultra. Another day in the office, but they've still got plenty to play for here in this series. When we come back after this quick commercial break, we're playing Control here in the Elimination Bracket Final.
Call of Duty League is presented by T-Mobile, now America's largest and fastest 5G network. Set your sights on the competition with T-Mobile, the leader in 5G. USAA Insurance. Easy insurance for your gear, IRL.
So my name is Timothy Mark Hobbs Jr. Everybody just calls me Tim. I was deployed to Iraq twice and Afghanistan twice, and I did a humanitarian mission in Humacao, Puerto Rico. I just want to say thank you, USAA, for allowing me to share in this very special experience with my kids.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
And let them live out their dream of being pro gamers for the day.
Look, if you want to be a pro gamer, you gotta look like one. So we got some Atlanta FaZe jerseys for you guys.
To be able to share this, our love of Call of Duty, the excitement was just building for me because I didn't tell them at all what we were doing today.
I'm gonna try to pull my weight here.
You got it.
I can't,
So the idea for the Battle Dock kit came from my point of contact at Still Serving Veterans. He had called me. It was like Call of Duty Endowment is kind of, sponsoring this, and they're looking for combat medics to participate in this contest. We think you're the best guy for the job.
Let's go, team. We got this one. MC 1v1 with the Undertaker, MC. That was a nice comeback we had going.
I was able to be fortunate enough to help design the Battle Dock kit as an homage to those medics and corpsmen that have been deployed throughout time.
Oh, stay down, I got you. No. That's a good team, that's a good team.
Oh, what in the world is that?
All right, the last thing I'm gonna run you guys through is the car wash. It's like the basis around all of our content that we do.
Got the non-smile, he's looking fierce, he's business ready. If I was playing against this guy, I'd be shook.
Honestly, appreciate what you guys do for us. Thank you for coming out, spending some time, playing some games with us. We really enjoyed it, and we got some gear over here for you guys to take when you guys leave.
When you hang up your uniform, all you're gonna have is your family. Your family is gonna be there for you. And that's why my family is the most important thing to me now.
And we're back here in the Call of Duty League. We continue onwards through Major 3, brought to you by USAA. Atlanta FaZe now tied up 1-1 in the series here against Toronto Ultra. And last, excuse me, for Arcitys and the squad, let's take a look at their control Røkkr's chance, because I think this is exactly it. This is the deciding point in the series where FaZe can either win it here, or we can see it at Game 5. And then it's basically like whoever just goes wild in that final map.
And keep in mind, right, even for those attack rounds and defensive rounds being that good, they had quite a few just like 3-0 sweeps in control. So maybe the record isn't as perfect as Toronto's, but occasionally they just dominate, which they certainly did in map number 1. But we're going into a Garrison where Atlanta's record 8-3, which is phenomenal, about as good as it gets. Toronto's on the flip side, 6-1, so just as good. This is ridiculous stuff. I mean, both teams going at it. Toronto, I think the last time they played FaZe just the other day, they did get the win. And I'm doing it off memory, so I could be completely wrong, but I think it came down to a round 5. So again, if you were expecting anything other than just a, I don't know, what's a good word? Slobber knocker, banger of a series, a map. Take your pick. Yep. I like adjectives.
It's going to be lovely. How about that? Here we go, friends, into the control. Lovely. Lovely. We're here for a lovely day in Garrison. Man, this has been one hell of a tournament. Thanks for being with us along this ride, friends. We are far from over. This is a big one now for Ultra to win this. As expected, again, good records here, but FaZe, if they can walk away with a victory here, this puts them in a wonderful spot. And the hard points haven't been as hot for Ultra. Nice opening start here. It's going to be aBeZy with that first blood. Never get tired of seeing that one. CleanX trying to answer back. A little bit of love towards that B zone right now for the members of Toronto Ultra. And nice angle from CleanX. Able to deal a little bit of damage. Ducks on out. And here we go, man. He's trying to make something happen here. But Atlanta FaZe holding the line here on Garrison very well.
Oh, this is going to be a problem, though, right? You got FaZe holding the line. You got aBeZy pushed up, getting the kills. The good news for Toronto, maybe the dark and caution side of the map is open. The problem is, well, aBeZy will be a constant thorn in your side. But that player's going to look for him. Great awareness by Bance, and now the last player's over in Rails. Cellium might get the kill on Bance, but does get traded out. And, well, CleanX sees him down low. Great awareness. You clear out your base, clear out your spawn, and now you're clear to go to the 8 point. CleanX over here, though, by himself.
Oh, lordy! CleanX starting to get real feisty. That's 5-2, but the pace at which he's playing and the aim right now, man. calling upon the Norse gods of old to help get the squad through this one. First segment gone. He's getting a little bit of love from Benjamin Bance. See if they can't get that second segment also. He's not too much for pressure over towards this one. It's going to be Cellium mostly. There he is. Here comes the fight. Big win there from Bance. A little bit of help from CleanX. He is gone. Over towards A, we now go.
Well, this is the typical round of Garrison, right? Eventually you get that B point secured, and now the question is, how can you create the opportunities to make this break over towards A? Toronto, one of the single best teams at it, but right now FaZe just sort of taking it to him. Running at him for the moment. I was going to say Arcitys should just win this gunfight here in a moment. And well, Cammy, good news is he got a kill before he falls. Sort of alleviate some of that map pressure. He's the most aggressive one pushed up, and well, he is trying to cause problems and slow Toronto down.
He's causing problems, but he's being very well read here. And you know, the comms right now for Ultra, pristine. He's sure that every possible avenue of attack from FaZe is dealt with, and so far, all good. 45 seconds remaining. Ultra have yet to really be able to get a crack at A. 2 dead now. Inside. Last player left up, trying to keep the battle alive, and he does. This is incredibly important for him to stay alive and not let FaZe push forward. And hello! He's just going to get it. Close enough. But there you go. 3 players now from Ultra pushing forward. The clock ticking, though. 20 seconds left chance. They've got to go big.
Yeah, at this point, you're going to have to like flip through green just to have any opportunity. You've been getting shut down if you're trying to go all the way around. And well, obviously, it's not like it's easy to go through a green. Simp is up there. Cellium is around. 4 SMGs in the feed from 3 different players. And well, FaZe surely will secure this defensive round in fairly dominant fashion. And if we're thinking long term, one of the better things for FaZe in that situation, not a single tick of progression given up over towards that A point. So basically, you would expect a nice and clean round on defense from FaZe. As again, in the respawns, they have been on fire.
Yep. Let's run out of CleanX. Did a lot of good work, but alas, they could not break the lines of Atlanta FaZe. Now we're going to see Atlanta on offense and attack now. Again, we saw a nice aggressive opening from Atlanta, and when they were on defense, they managed to push Ultra right back in their spawn, keep them pinned down for quite some time. It was a late push towards B that really saw them get that success. See if Ultra can do the same. Sight with the early tags. A lot of damage dealt now. CleanX push back. Smart nades. aBeZy. Oh my word. He is forced no matter what HP he's at. Still though, they're going to find those kills, and Bance is already on the flanks.
I actually really like this play for the wraparound as well. I don't know if he knows about the player in dark though, and while Cellium does clean him up. Now again, you're just vying for that control. Maybe a couple consistent vents flanks coming through, and oh, surprise Cellium. There you go, just land down up top, but either way, back-to-back on defense. The vents flanks are on point right now, and as long as you get an SMG in this area, I mean, Toronto, you got to be feeling pretty good.
CleanX is like, through the fire and the flames, he just flies at people. Like, he just does not care, man. He's definitely not impervious to damage, but it really takes a lot to bring him down. Cammy from up top, locking down green, doing what he can. Woo! Sorry, I just had to sneeze. Action's getting a little crazy. We get Atlanta FaZe onto the A point. I hit the mute button though, don't worry, mates. See how we go though. 26 seconds on the clock. Arcitys brought down with a hail of gunfire. CleanX is going to flood him out. So enough time to get FaZe over to B.
Remember that round where Cellium solo capped A by himself for 45 seconds? Yeah, Toronto saw that and we're like, nah, this is never going to happen. I don't care if it's one person on A. He's going to die. They go for the swarm, but FaZe get the kills after the swarm is over. Now they're right back, and it's not just one person this time. It's the entire team trying to get the harder point first, but CleanX has something to say. He's able to find 2, but things slow down just a little bit. It's the 2 ARs up top, and it's Bance that wants nothing to do with it. Soars on through. Finds the first, and well, for Arcitys, makes 2 weak and gets dropped. This is a very strong defensive stand towards A. Admittedly, though, FaZe did get a tick.
And they managed to get at least one segment. Hello, what a jump punch that was from Insight. And sadly kills him, but he's been doing a lot of work here alone at A. He's up, yourself the point, 12 seconds on the clock. Every single moment counts. They get the contest here. Cammy, able to get the kill. CleanX up next. Oh, Arcitys, 6 HP. Somebody sneeze on him, he'll die. There you go. aBeZy's there to pick up the pieces though. 9 seconds remaining. There's the contest. Not going to slow the clock down. You have to kill aBeZy. You have to get him off the point in order to stop it. There it is. The segment could come to a close unless someone can kill him. Can anyone get there? CleanX, not in time. There's the B point secured. That's an additional minute on the clock. Now we go to A, Atlanta FaZe. This attacking round is still going.
And if they do this fast enough, it's 2 players effectively isolated near the point. aBeZy gets eyes on the first. Arcitys is looking for some spawn kills and poor insight. Made one shot, getting hunted. He is dead. And now it just comes to Bance. He's playing the cheeky spot on the point, but he can only find one. You get no map clearance. Cammy's going to fall in FaZe. You got 2 bodies on it. The third tick nearly through. Bar any crazy plays from CleanX, he gets dropped. And FaZe, they get the job done, pushing the pace. I mean, there's what, 9 seconds left on the clock, and this is the play that makes it happen. 9 seconds left on the clock, they get this point and turn that into the round win. You let off the gas for just a moment, and FaZe takes full advantage. aBeZy, welcome to the best play. All 2 of those kills.
Dude,
what an impact.
They were huge, though. That was
They really
so
were. They
great.
really were, though.
That could be it. You're up by 2 now. Garrison control. Ultra, I mean, it's close, but no cigar. CleanX may have evolved, and he's playing out of his mind right now, but aBeZy is 20-8! He's on a 6 spree. See how we go, though. Ultra. 1 chance left here in the control. Stay alive. Try to force us another round. aBeZy's looking to play for those streaks.
Kimani actually already does have the artillery, and that is all he is going to have. Bance takes him down with the Crimsix. There's been, I mean, Cammy's rocking the sub at times. He's pulled it out. I've seen Cellium using the 74U at times. So,
yeah.
I mean, talk about every player in this lobby effectively is a flex player for the most part, it seems like. But nice work so far. Toronto with a little bit of map pressure. Insight taking down aBeZy just to keep that opening. Of course, top green still going to be a problem, but hey, you get bodies on point. Toronto in a good spot.
Yeah, great spot to be in right now. Cell, brought down my cammies. There you go. 2 players there on the B zone. They're going to be able to grab that. They should be able to full cap this one. Again, the defense has been pulled by Atlanta FaZe over towards A, and they're going to stay there for now. It's Cellium basically watching the cross. Getting a little aggressive now. They managed to get those kills. They're like, right, stop Toronto here. Dead in their tracks. 3 dead. And now the gas goes. There's a shift up a gear, and they are about to hit Toronto where it hurts. aBeZy's going to find 1. Still has the artillery to play with. Cellium, what a 3 that is. In a row. Massive kills on Akami and CleanX. And that is the front line. Pushed forward. 4 now for Cellium. Whoa, 5 for Cellium. Oh my God. 6. Cellium cannot be stopped. Arcitys finds that last bullet, but sweet mother of God. Cell's on a spree.
Cell is the spree. He kills faster. He really just does. I don't know if it takes a bullet less or what the deal is, but Cellium just finds a way. Shots on point, the blender fully intact. Toronto trying to get out of their spawn, and hey, if you kill Cellium, maybe you're good to go. Find the opening, but even while he's doing that, aBeZy's streaking out as well. He's on another 5 spree, still in your spawn. You take him down, but now Simp is the last man standing. How much fun is that? You kill all these guys, and then you got to deal with Simp on the map. FaZe is looking set up, geared, and ready to go for the hot 3-0 in this control.
Yeah, they could well truly get it done here. Final lives for Toronto Ultra. As the match against OpTic seemed to have cost them dearly. Staying power not quite there. Cammy now in an impossible situation. And he's going to take 1 or 2 with him, but this is that. 30 seconds remaining. That's going to be the life count. Atlanta FaZe 3-0 in the control. And if Nameless's analysis is anything to go off of, that could be the death knell for Ultra here in the series. Social destroying may have been the bread and butter, but this, a little bit more of a nutritious meal in the form of Atlanta FaZe. They've stolen that one away. Ultra now might be a little hungry going into the hardpoint chance. This is going to have to be something special. Atlanta FaZe have just taken the biggest advantage they possibly could in this series. 2-1. 1 more's all they need.
I mean, dude, FaZe, they look genuinely just scary in the respawns right now. When they get wins, they just dominate and flip the switch. I don't know how much time Cellium spent with the 74U in hand throughout the course of this year. I'm sure it's like 90% towards the assault rifles. He's one of those players that he'll pick up any weapon and he just drops bombs with them. A ferocious game for the map number 3, but of course Arcitys getting ready to go for the map number 4. We go to a raid hardpoint, which is a great map, again, for both of these teams, but just thinking about the next two for FaZe, 5-1 on Raid Hardpoint. Even if we see that Moscow searching short for the game 5, that is a map they are undefeated on. So that's why I got a little bit of a smirk there on Simp. Very confident in this series is FaZe. Again, looking for revenge. Not just to beat Toronto, who beat him in the last major, but to get that revenge on New York, who beat him just the other day.
We'll find out though. Again, stats on your screen there. That would have been a wild run for Toronto to keep going there, but that is Atlanta FaZe. I think it's their 10th 3-0 in control so far in the season. Wow. Okay, friends, we're going to take another quick commercial break. Plenty of Call of Duty still to be played here. Atlanta FaZe now in the driver's seat in this elimination bracket final. One more map is all they need to get back to the grand finals and take another shot at NYSL. Toronto Ultra reverse sweep could well and truly start here. Find out what happens after this quick commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. Atlanta FaZe now in the driver's seat. We'll see if they can run this one all the way home. But before we do that, don't forget that you can unlock a free CDL team pack with any purchase on gamefuel.com/CDL. While supplies last, offer ends on the 31st of the 8th. I've got some game fuel right here, and I'm very excited because I've had all of it. Woohoo! Let's get into this match. I'm ready to rock and roll, baby. Let's get ready to rumble. We've got ourselves a raid hardpoint coming up in just a moment. However, before that, we do have our social soundboard powered by Astro. Our good friend John, our Flex Observer, bracket busted. Pick'ems chalked. Major 3, absolute chaos.
Hey, dude, I don't know how your pick'ems are chalk. Is this not predictable? Like the top 3 teams we were expecting to come in, maybe not in the right order if you thought New York would have made a like no, this is the best my pick'ems have been all year long. So, I mean, John is the best Flex Observer in the game, but on the pick'ems front, he's slacking just a little bit.
Here we go, back to the maps and modes. What a saga this has been. Garrison Hardpoint feels like a lifetime ago. That 6-3 on Raid, it was done, but now we go back to another Hardpoint. Atlanta FaZe, they certainly seem to be the ones to get it done. Looking back at the stats here in Garrison, it was a clinic. Cellium, 27 and 15. He was brilliant in the control as well. I mean, bar that search and destroy performance, Atlanta FaZe have been looking excellent today. Let's just see how this one goes, Chance. Raid Hardpoint. We are moments away from getting into this one. Last chance now for Ultra to pull this back.
And I need a saga, right? Like, what is the saga? It is the songs for the deaf that like FaZe has been making in the respawns, just like blaring with how on point that they have been. And it's just across the board, like individual performances that've been on fire. You take, like, pick a player on the team, they've had a moment, even within this series alone, where they have fried. So make no mistake, Toronto's back ultimately against the wall. They are fantastic on the map, but they got to find a way to dig deep and try to take FaZe down. A 6-6 record for Toronto, 5-1 for FaZe. And Cellium, again, well, we can see it, the fans can't right now, but FaZe is dancing in their spawns. They are ready for this game.
Popped, locked, ready to go. Here we have it. Bang, off to the races. And all of them raring to get into this one. A very favorable map for Atlanta FaZe. Saw some tweets. Everyone on the timeline worried about it. Is that the nail in the coffin there for Ultra? Let's find out. The trades are out and about. First blood going the way of Ultra. First time going the way of Ultra. His Insight finds 2 more. And FaZe, they're back on spawn.
Those are just nice kills from inside down low. I mean, you pick a player that needs to kick it up just an extra notch right now for Toronto. Anyone can be that guy. CleanX gave it his best attempt in the Gary control and Insight. Maybe this is his time to shine. Trying to stay alive, and you see for good reason. Just buying his teammates time, but just for Cellium to go and piece you like that. Either way, you got a potential spawn flip coming through. Bance on the flank, they have no idea. He's going to be blocking these spawns as well, so for FaZe, going to be spawning out all the way across the map. Bance looking for the next one inside the point as well. Can't find it, but hey, at least he's staying alive, and now he's got Cammy in the back to help him, and all of that chaos, all of those good attempts, and for FaZe, just another day, they get the clean 4 wipe. The rotation is theirs.
Rotation is theirs. They should easily be able to now amount that 34-point lead that Toronto have got and get themselves back into this one. See how they go. A couple of players now making their way through the flanks of the map. aBeZy keeping poolside safe. Cammy, though, will find it. Now on to Insight. To the hard point he goes. Cell's gonna watch that front door. Tags are up. Nice job on the Bance flank. Here's the opening. That was the distraction play. Now Ultra sliding to the point. Cammy and Insight find it, but aBeZy finds 2 more. Great awareness of spawns as well. The nade's gonna land. No damage though, and we go again. Back and forth. Trays in kitchen. There are plates and cutlery and spatulas all over the place. It is bloody pandemonium on the point.
This is an absolute bloodbath.
Oh
I mean, just trades on trades. One player gets a 2-piece. If there's a call for one player doing it, another team, someone's got the response. Right now, aBeZy just roaming around the ringside, looking for these kills, trying to be the cutoff man, and well, finds the first. His teammates find the next. He does get taken down, and that's the small opening for Toronto. They get shut down instantly, but they get the spawn. They hold it perfectly in Arcitys. It's a surprise, but maybe just a happy little accident, because there are no mistakes. FaZe knew this would happen the entire time.
They'd read the script. It's not over yet, though. Insight lined up. Cammy manages to catch one on the cross. It's all on Arcitys. Their last player on the point. Where is he, though? A nice reposition as Cell finds 2 more. Slip slide right into it. Insight not enough to get it done. Oh, Cammy, you're in trouble, my friend. What you got here? Simp charging forward. Nice work again from Ultra. Wonderful teamwork, but Arcitys laid prone. And he's going to find those kills. The lead goes back in favor of Atlanta FaZe and set up for basketball. That's all going to be Ultra. A long journey across map. Here we go. FaZe. They sweep. Cross raid. 2 kills going their way. Oh my word. They are so lethal right now. So dangerous. Insight is having to fight from the back. Trying to stay alive here. Cell's already on the point. I mean, this is the most dangerous approach I've seen. Talk about winning kills and rotation. They push Ultra all the way back to the point now.
That was great awareness from aBeZy as well. You actually saw him just for a moment check bedroom, but even if he falls, the trades are there. FaZe have the back spawn, so the setup is for the play. The bait and switch is in, but Simp doesn't need bait because he just gets the kills himself. Cammy feels the pressure and, well, can't even win the first. Just the entire team of FaZe, the swarm on point. And they get control, but not for too long because it's headshots the whole way through. Toronto get the head wipe. They are still holding on to control of basketball. This game has been ridiculous.
Ridiculous. We love it. Call of Duty fans eating well today. Well, let's go through a very quick Astro Gaming listen in with our Stage 2 champs. We're on to Ultra.
Yeah, I'm going around, Toby. Dead.
He might spawn in the back.
Nah, he's not. He shouldn't.
Imagine again, Cellium pushed out laundry. Yeah, no, Simp is ring.
Go left if you want.
I'm one shot right now. Good spawn bud mentioned.
Do you want to play through left?
I'm gonna get this guy
right.
aBeZy, watch stairs.
That's gonna be here as well.
aBeZy, watch stairs.
Take, I think.
Water steps.
Zig,
Go ahead.
Zig,
Sim
I'm pretty sure.
Sim ring.
Zig,
Yeah,
Zig, Zig,
I'm on
Cell,
top
Zig,
right.
Cell.
Come around with me, Toby. Come around with me, Toby.
Double bench, yep.
Listen, I'm gonna fall the Chill. I'm too off. I'm too off.
Play for kitchen.
It's gonna be close, right?
Okay. Nothing's pushing kitchen, I don't think, Jamie.
I'm
one more stairs. Okay.
aBeZy back kitchen. One's gonna be ring, by the way, Toby.
Yeah, I don't see ring. I don't see ring. I don't see anything ring.
Don't play ring with me.
Oh, in time.
Your kitchen.
Oh, Sim. One more.
Kitchen
Close
dead.
left. Close left on time.
One's gonna be ring.
Yeah, ring, and close left on
close right.
You kill it.
Nice, good shit. Ring. Watch kitchen. Yeah, good shit.
Kitchen, I'm absolute.
Stay the
Come
fuck away.
stay down, Jimmy.
Hit Phil's back.
Hit me right side. Can you play for him?
Stop shooting.
Nice.
We're gonna be war stairs.
Two ring.
I'm dead, man.
Two more.
Three new. They spawn there. They're gonna hit you
Yeah,
guys.
kin pillars.
Okay.
I've got artillery.
Make sure we get laundry spawns then from the street.
One there.
Could be kitchen.
Play this with me, Jimmy.
Anyone just spawn basketball, he's gonna be back. Toby,
Yep.
careful.
Do you want me to ping it and call it?
You can do, yeah.
Yeah, listen. 1 to 2 right, Toby. Deep spawn.
Nice, good shit.
Launcher. I'm gonna streak, yeah?
Yeah, streak time.
I'm streaking all over time. They're gonna push through to. I streak back, launcher. Careful.
Stuck on top.
Nice,
Wait
good
for
shit.
streak.
Oh, I'm dead anyway. Sorry.
He's left side time, bro. Sim.
Okay.
Step
Okay,
out,
he's
Jamie.
I
push
should be able to
Push
shoot
pillars,
him in the back.
Ben.
I'm dead.
He's Sim's
Okay.
One shot
mid, I think.
One shot
Sim's
time.
mid.
One shot time. No trophy.
Gotta go mid here.
Yeah, I don't know where
Get
Sim's
me.
gone.
Hit one kitchen. They got trophies.
Waiting for Sim. Yeah.
Close laundry. On the steps. 10 up. Hit up the steps. Okay.
I mean, the comp's as good as you could possibly expect. Bance just running the show, calling out spawns for his teammates, directing traffic, getting streaks. And frankly, if CleanX was just scared of artilleries and had a little bit of fear in his heart, it would have been a little bit cleaner, but not necessary. You get the wipe, you flip the spawns, and again, Bance, I mean, he just called out everything perfectly, right? He's like, hey, I got the artillery. What do you want to happen? Wait for us to push back laundry, then call it in, and we'll get the spawns for new. It's taken a lot of hard work just to get to this situation, and frankly, it is effectively a tied-up game, but Toronto get the spawns that they want. They get the rotation that they need. Potentially, they will be able to take the lead on this hill for the first time in what seems like the entire game.
Cammy loves the pillars, man. He just loves them. He has so much fun there. I've never seen a player enjoy kind of peekaboo gameplay that he has over there. Over the kitchen we go again, and we've got Ultra now in the lead. FaZe now winding up to get a bit of a pinch here, but the angles are being well covered. Cammy in the back line. We've got 2 players there in money. aBeZy just waiting for the reinforcements to show up. It's a well-concerted effort now from FaZe, about to hit. Utility's been thrown. We are now in it. Kitchen fight abound. The first time round in the kitchen was quite the bout, and this time, oh baby, it's looking a little bit better for Toronto Ultra. They're going to hold this one down nicely. Quick rotation with 20 seconds left. That's going to be a lovely amount of time over towards the garage side of the map, far right. You can see Atlanta FaZe already locked up and loaded for this one, but we should see a bit of a war take place now as Toronto looking a bit more ferocious than they did in the first set.
And I was about to say, any death here is going to be huge, but neither team wanting to take a gunfight, they don't need to. So making sure you try to spawn nice and close, no mistakes coming through. And well, FaZe on the whole, they just got full 60'd on, and they're trying to respond with a full 60 of their own. This has been their best hill by quite a bit so far throughout this game, and well, holding strong once again. There are no avenues of attack that are open, but now weight room might be the call. 3 players, it looks like, trying to flood through.
Flying through, aBeZy's got a couple of tickles into a few of them, but it's not enough to get the kills. They're still on point. Bance is alive. Cammy from behind, making sure that those players on point are safe. The supply line's still flowing. The contest is good. Arcitys shoes on the other foot now, brother, as Bance on a 3-spree, Krig in hand, having a whale of a time. You see that rotation. Atlanta FaZe spawning good, making their way across map. ASAP to basketball, top left-hand side. 200 points cross now from Ultra. FaZe expecting a heavy push from the rear. Again, you've got members of Ultra coming from all angles right now, and aBeZy being very cautious, checking every corner. Curiosity killed the cat, though. Will it kill these players from FaZe as they're about to run into some trouble from Ultra? Trades are now out and about. Ultra still retain control.
Nice hold, and they've got everything blocked as well. Now you can just mosey on up in the kitchen, and well, now you know what the situation is. You've got the back spawns blocked. Now Toronto, they either have to flood through mid or flood through the front. This is not a fun spot to be in. Insight with the accidental team kill, so it leaves a 3v3, but there is just not an opening on the map right now for Toronto to find. And aBeZy, well, again, if he just stays alive, this is the position he likes. 3 players to shoot at, 3 players to fall. The perfect hold and perfect rotation from FaZe. And frankly, they should be able to take the lead on this one. It's going to be chalked up. This is going to come down to a P5, and maybe we'll see a ring hill once again for the end. This is a tricky hill to get a hold on, but it can be done. And right now, just vying for that early control. Toronto, you think they got it. aBeZy flanks. And well, doesn't find the second kill. Toronto will have this hill first.
It's unbelievable stuff out of Toronto. They managed to regain control there in a big way. So you have FaZe all over the place still. Ami, oh my goodness, gifted a kill by Simp. Now, even Stevens, Ultra with the hard point now. Trying to force the game 5. 25 points now for the win, and it's going to be on Ultra to try to hold this one down. FaZe, one decent break, and it's all theirs. Can they get it done? Arcitys going to be in first. The trades are now out and about. aBeZy's on in the point, and the hard point now in the hands of FaZe. The time will tick in their favor. We are not out of the woods just yet as Arcitys getting back onto the point, trying to slow these players down. In from behind, from pool steps. That's going to be the push from Toronto. If they can stop aBeZy, that's great, but the lead has changed hands once again, and the trades are still going down. We've got our boys there on point as Ultra trying to find the win, force the game 5. Arcitys can't quite get it all done. 10 seconds now for the win chance. Ring setup goes all the way up Atlanta FaZe. If they can contest this, they have control for next, but they've got to get it done here. Simp going big, Insight managing to win it, and we have a game 5, ladies and gentlemen. We're going the distance. What a day of COD! What is this? Non-stop! Every series has been a banger. What the hell is going to happen in that grand finals? Oh man, you think, okay, FaZe have got it. This is their map. They're going to win this one. Ultra should have the control. Nothing makes sense anymore. We go to a game 5. What more can you ask for, COD fans? Are you not entertained? I hope so.
I mean, you have to be at this point. The prayers to the COD gods have been answered in full. Insane stuff, man. I mean, even just the patience, the communication for Toronto, in my opinion, has to be their biggest factor for success. I mean, you got great individual players, but think about this situation that they are put in, right? You take all this time, you get the early rotation over towards new, but FaZe ends up breaking it, right? They get a nice pinch in through kitchen, through pool steps, and through pillars. So FaZe takes care of business, and you're fighting against the clock in these final moments, because obviously FaZe can win the hard point on this hill, and you just don't have time to set up and go for like these massive full flanks. You have to do something incredibly quick. You got to be decisive. There's no opportunity for hesitation. And well, what ends up happening, you see number 7 dips out to go help his teammate out. He got the double pinch coming in from pool steps, and they just end up executing on it perfectly, and you just get the clean breaks. It was the double swarm on this hill to find the moments, and even towards the end, now FaZe is put in that exact same situation, right? Where it's like, we don't have any time to think about it. We have to go and challenge this hill. We don't have an opportunity to set up these pinches, and even still, Simp gives it his best shot, but he kills Cammy before the guy in the hill, and Insight, the reaction time on point. Gets the job done, they get the win, and that was honestly a map that Atlanta FaZe had the advantage on, at least in terms of map series count, but now we go to Moscow, where FaZe's record is still perfect.
Still good, Moscow game 5. All bets are off. This is it, one more map. Find out who gets to go to that grand finals. Will it be Ultra for a shot to go back-to-back, or will FaZe get another chance to take on NYSL? Oh my God, just commercial break. We'll see you in a minute.
boy, oh boy, what a slaughter that was of Cammy on a bit of a tear now. Ah, dang, Ultra are looking fine. The battle for the North is already off to a great start.
Strong start from Toronto.
Toronto have just taken the major. They truly are Ultra and...
The game has turned on its head.
Run, run, get onto the point. Cellium finds himself 2 more. Oh, baby! Absolutely slayed. What a magnificent comeback from Atlanta.
Once more unto the breach, dear friends, once more. Here we go. Ultra versus FaZe, Game 5 for a spot in the Grand Finals. New York Subliners must be rubbing their hands, having a whale of a time. Like, oh, this is some good COD, man. And look how tired all these players must be. Let's just smack them when the time comes. We'll find out, though, friends, as we get to our matchup shortly. A quick look at our Game 5 comparisons. Again, this season has been electric. Atlanta FaZe, a little bit more Game 5's chance, I think, than Toronto so far.
I care about none of this. I'm going to tell this story from like Ultra's perspective just because they won the last tournament. They got knocked down from, I'm pretty sure, what, winners round 1 from the last tournament, had to make the losers bracket run to go and eventually get that win, and it was completely ridiculous. We're having the deja vu moment where they got knocked down early on by FaZe, are also having to make that losers bracket run, had to win a Game 5 round 11 against OpTic just to get to this point where they now have to go against Atlanta FaZe again for like the 6th time this year, and they gotta play them on Moscow, where FaZe has been perfect the entire year, 7-0 on this map. The run Toronto has to provide just to even have this opportunity to get to the Grand Finals. Nothing short of pure and utter insanity. And then, of course, from the flip side for FaZe, well, the good news is you did so well in the pick and bans that for the Game 5, you got your best map. Now it's about just executing the game plan, and frankly, we haven't seen him on Moscow in such a long time. It feels like that. Not entirely sure what Tupac has cooked up for the FaZe boys.
We'll see how it goes, but to quote my favorite smuggler, never tell me the odds. Sure, Atlanta FaZe are kind of hoping that those crazy new strats come through, but Ultra now looking to right the wrongs of this wild series. Matt, like what a day. What a day. I'm going to sleep well tonight. All right, let's get it, friends. Game 5. FaZe, Ultra. One team, it all ends here. Let's get it, Chance.
FaZe, well, in my head, I feel like they're almost notorious just for flooding the A site with hyper aggression. And, well, I think Toronto was expecting to potentially meet them in kind. Instead, it's the middle of the map. Simp finds a skull, puts a bullet through it. That's first blood for FaZe, and 0 time wasted already getting this bomb down. And they have complete site control. You get street control. You get Arcitys roaming out towards the globe side of things. This is FaZe looking pretty good to get this first round into wraps.
Yeah, they got that apartment viewing real quick. They're in. They're like, yep, give us the papers, we'll take it. And then they're going to plant a bomb in there and blow it up. How weird, but you never know what to expect with these crazy, crazy kids these days. 25 on the clock. In sight. He's down and out. Bance is...
He's on it.
He's on it. He's on it. He's on it. Check it! There it is. Cammy last player left alive. Not able to get the body block in place. And FaZe get an early bomb down. An early round goes their way.
He's on it, he's on it, he's off it. Nice play call from FaZe. That was a nice read, right? I was thinking in my head, the number of rounds we've seen where you give up laundry control and try to play through the windows, if you have to reflood back into the site, you just get pieced left and right. So the play call, perfect to make sure you flood through the street side of things and take the fights from the big door. Again, just a wonderful round to kick things off for FaZe. Now it's up to Toronto to look for that response. This is another map they played earlier against OpTic, right? So they have put quite a few reps in. We've seen quite a few different strats coming through. And once again, I think FaZe was expecting just the heavy A hit, but where nobody is home, the rotations must come through. And honestly, a fairly similar setup to what OpTic had earlier. That 2-2 split on site in Toronto, leaning towards B.
aBeZy, oh my God, inside. Barely had an opportunity to react. He was dead so fast there. 3v4. Bomb still in hand. Looks like they might play it towards A, and there it is. Please keep to the right. They fly up the escalators. We gotta get that plant quickly. Check all these corners out. Cellium's gonna make sure they don't overextend. aBeZy here to back him up as well. CleanX, big tags. In run, he can indeed. What a play from CleanX. Nades out as well. Oh my god, he's almost able to get 2 kills out of this. 3v3, bomb down. FaZe having hit from one angle and one angle only. Are they able to trade these kills out effectively? Oh my god. Simp. He's gonna be able to get CleanX as well. It's gonna be massive. CleanX. 1v1. CleanX. Arcitys wins it. The search and destroy god strikes again. It is impossible to bring this man down. That is 2 this round alone. Oh, he's a monster.
He has been given, I do not know how many 1v whatever clutches just over the past 2 days, even against New York. I mean, him and Asim were battling it out nonstop. This series, Arcitys had quite a few 1v whatevers at his disposal. He seemingly always delivers. I mean, CleanX gave it a hell of a try. Even the gunfight from Cammy, in my mind, like maybe he throws it away, but we switched over to Cellium, and Cellium is one shot. So like, he came close, man. That was a near 3v4 clutch for Toronto, but simply not the case. And for FaZe, simply just a 2-round lead that they have been given. And looking at this, if Arcitys is the lone man towards the middle of the map, the aggression towards A might be time.
Just hold them down. Arcitys can keep that side of the map safe, but the numbers right now for Ultra sweet. Overwhelm the bomb site. Players managed to slip through. This could be devastating. Shots are in. Cammy's going to find one. Trades are out and about. And it's all good so far for Toronto. If Cellium can get away with his life, Mega can't quite get it done. Arcitys now 1v3. Oh, hello, Bance. That works, does it? Yeah, it probably does. Cheeky cheek.
It does.
It definitely works. I didn't not know that. But Arcitys, what does he know here? He knows he's in trouble. That's about as far as his knowledge will extend to. But damage there. Pinch is on. Ultra not about to let that situation go wild. And if it bleeds, we can kill it. Get themselves around.
And again, just because we've seen almost the exact same setups, because Toronto played it today, occasionally they'll only leave 2 players at this site, right? CleanX loves to play out of bricks. Insight will almost always be on white, but occasionally Bance plays in that statue spot. Occasionally he'll play towards the middle of the map or even over towards B. I think FaZe with that flood out was just hoping Bance wasn't going to be there, because if he wasn't, they had great reads on CleanX to come and challenge from bricks. They certainly paid attention to the matches we had earlier today.
Do your homework, kids. Heavy stacking towards A right now for Atlanta FaZe. You still have Arcitys in that half-wall position. You'll see the assault rifle players spending a lot of time there. Their job, watch this center of the map, watch the cross towards B. Bance, very pensive walk through the center of the map. Clearly got something against the trophies. Takes the shot, making a lot of noise. Could be the slip towards A. I like it. They might be going for it. Again, waiting for the shot call to come through.
I don't think so. I think he just realized that he got spotted on the cross, so I think he's going to, yeah, he might crawl his way back or wait for information or something, and they baited it perfectly every time they rotate through Eskies, but this time Bance saw that he got spotted. So they just played the counterintelligence game, and now Insight. This is important. Gunfight not to lose. Perfect shoulder thrown. You get the information, you get the bomb down, you get the man advantage, and you get the free flank.
Yeah, the bomb gets planted. Sim's like, nunny. Straight onto the bomb site. They fly. Cellium's going to get one. They're going to take control until Insight brings the gunfight towards them. Cammy! Oh my god, Cammy! What the hell was that? Okay. It's over. Toronto, another round goes. Was this Cammy? Oh, give me the Cammy. Look at this kill. What in the ultra? Okay, we'll take it. 2-2.
And I'm not a mind reader. I don't know if that was the idea from Bance, but even just the first round they had on offense, when he goes for the cross, he'll check it every time just to see if anybody's looking at him. The first time where he doesn't get spotted, they make the commitment, wrap over towards A. This time he realizes he got seen, so they just make the adjustment for the situation. Again, Bance, we even heard from the comms earlier, his play calls have been on point. Now, though, aBeZy, got to be worried about Cammy. This is a potential flank fight going on right now, but RC's got the read, and he gets the kill. First blood for FaZe.
Nice shots. And Insight, he does not like that bus stop. Yeah, he's dead again. Not a great spot for him to be in. That's going to be 2 dead now for Ultra, and that's going to be bomb site all theirs. Can CleanX, he might just go for it. He's going for it, man. He's going to get those shots in. Simp will definitely get the bomb down. And now Benjamin Bance through mid-map brings his Krig to the party. FaZe have completely given up the bomb site. They're going to run this one together. checking corners, checking windows, staying together, making sure that we're within trading distance of one another. That is the game plan right now. Cellium, damage dealt. Those players get to regen, that's great. But here we go, the clock's still ticking. Bance, not able to save CleanX. He's been eaten alive by FaZe. Gets one, but not enough to get the round. Atlanta FaZe, the numbers prevail, 3-2.
Masters of their craft, man. Cellium, again, plays those situations just perfectly towards the end. Doesn't take a gunfight. He doesn't need to. Repositions, groups up with his team. Playing mistake-free Call of Duty, making sure they're not giving anything away. Just great play calls right now from both of these teams. Even nice gunfight win from Arcitys just to find that first blood. I haven't quite kept up with the first blood battle, but I know we've had like the 1 3v4. Outside of that, I think it's been just about get that first blood, win the round. And FaZe, this is the first time they haven't had that aggressive stack over towards A. They got tired of not having gunfights off the rip, and well, gunfights off the rip, now they're going to get.
Look, did they see CleanX? They did, they got him. aBeZy does manage to land the kill. Insight's up next, heavy tags, Bance. Oh my god, aBeZy! Oh my god, aBeZy! You are a freak! What the hell was that 3-piece? That was disgusting. Cammy's the last player left alive now. And he may be able to sneak up on these. Nah, it's done. Cammy's in trouble now. Here comes the push from FaZe. There it is. The pinch is on. And aBeZy, what in the hell was that 3-piece?
He doesn't get the play of the game.
Oh, my
Are you kidding me?
Re-roll it.
Run it back. No, dude, it honestly cracks me up, though, just the fact that they've, like, stacked up A so aggressively on defense every time. And I think aBeZy's like, guys, I'm bored. I want to take a gunfight. Just let me go to the other site. That's where they keep going. And takes it to him. He's on a 6 spree, looking for streaks, or, you know, just win the game. 4-2 lead right now for FaZe. They have had the hot hand, and, well, aggression has been their play date. Already soaring through the middle of the map, and, well, Insight's going to be able to spot out a couple, but that just gives the information, hey, guys, wrap back. I'm going to need the help. There it be.
Yep, here we go. If you get a 6 now for aBeZy, about to get himself streaks. Insight's got to go mega here. Some tags. These players being kept at bay for now. Gives a lot of opportunity now for the members of Ultra to stack up, find their entry point into the site. We're out and about. We're moving. Heavy boots are thumping. Here comes Cammy. Cut down by the tiny terrors. CleanX, though, he's got an answer for them. The nade there. And actually, oh, he may go for the defuse. It's a 2v2 right now. Both players are street side. Insight's got the coverage. Cellium, though. Cellium, though. Cellium! Oh, my word. What a 2-piece. They just charged him. Oh, chance. What in the name of all things sacred is this series? It is now 5-2. Cellium wins a massive gunfight. Gets both of them. And now we're on match point Atlanta FaZe.
Perfect on Moscow, and 1 round away from taking a trip to the grand finals. FaZe looking to get that revenge. Toronto's who beat them in the Major 2. And certainly FaZe has remembered that quite well and trying to make the best of it. We're grouping up at A. This is finally, FaZe has been waiting for this for so long. They're always over here. Nice and aggressive. The stun gonna connect, but Simp gonna fall, but the trades are through. It's a 3v3.
We go, man. Bance is close enough on that bomb site. FaZe back on up, regroup. Hello. Artillery, do they bait it out? The ping for sure, but maybe not the shots. And oh my Ultra. They're trying to bring the fight to them. The double fake though, they're going back towards A. Cammy watching the flank. You hear aBeZy. There he is. Here's the first. Oh no, he doesn't finish either kill. Arcitys saves it. Information gained, bomb planted. But at what cost?
And keep in mind, right now, he can just call the streak in on site, force him into Eskies, force him into white. You can just get set up and get this control and make it happen, or just run him over.
You can try and run him over. They've got rounds to play with. Bance finds one. aBeZy answers back straight away, and could be aBeZy now just to take care of Bance. That is it. It is over. Atlanta FaZe have done it. That is revenge from Major 2, retribution. And now, another shot at the New York Subliners in our grand finals here at Major 3. What a series from Atlanta.
And And the perfect record on Moscow remains insane stuff towards the end. I need to see that aBeZy three-piece, man.
One
that
more
is
time.
the clip I want to have back, but just ridiculous stuff towards the end. I mean, their respawns were on fire. It took everything from Toronto to take them down on that raid hard point, but outside of that, this is just a terrifying team when they are on point, and I mean, commiserations where they are due. Toronto also have played out of their minds. One of the most impressive teams, or the most impressive team, throughout this year that we have had so far in Cold War. But in the end, on Major 3, I mean, they've gone toe-to-toe with FaZe. I don't know how many times. It's obviously always a back-and-forth battle, but in Major 3, FaZe just had the edge.
I still also feel that it's the early stages of the rivalry they have with Atlanta FaZe as well. You have to take away so many incredible moments for Ultra throughout stage 3 and the Major 3 as well. I mean, look at the performance they had against the LA Thieves, that record-breaking hardpoint. Absolutely astonishing run from them, but it does come to an end. The campaign is now over for Toronto Ultra. For Atlanta FaZe, they will face the New York Subliners in our grand finals here at the Major 3, brought to you by USAA, and what a day it has been. Seemed a little too much for Ultra to go through OpTic in that incredibly close, nail-biting Game 5 series, and to do it again against FaZe. There we go. It is done. Atlanta have done it. And it is true commiseration there for Ultra. You can see it across their faces. It is elation for Atlanta FaZe. Not just because the Moscow Search and Destroy record remains perfect, but for them, now another shot, trying to get another major under their belt. They do have to go up against New York Chance, and that is going to be a slugfest.
I mean, there you go, right? It was the 7-1 record in their past 8 matches. The 1 loss is for New York. So FaZe working on that revenge tour. They made amends for their Major 2 Grand Finals performance against Toronto. Now they're making amends potentially for their series they had yesterday against New York. And, Clay is getting ready, probably smiling, knows he gets to go against the kids once again. They want revenge. Potential bodies to be shot, but for this game and the stats you see on your screen, hard to ignore the 11 kills aBeZy was able to get. I think finished off with maybe 7 in a row. There you go, as high as Spree. An incredibly tough man to kill, Miles. Let me tell you.
A tough man to kill indeed. I came across mid-league play once and it was awful. That's it. It's done. We've finally gotten through these unbelievable elimination matchups. But before we get through that, we do have our scuff play of the game. We now get to watch it back, friends. It was aBeZy's crazy 3-piece. Let's get the magnifying glass out. Let's find out what the hell just happened here. He starts it off against CleanX Chance, and from then on out, it was pretty disgusting.
And I'm thinking maybe Bance was shooting at someone else before this, but just finds the opening, repositioned guns, Bance, which should never happen. And then Insight, well, was left 1 shot. And again, just the play call that they made for that round, almost every single time they stacked up A, that was the one moment aBeZy wanted to see the other side of the map on defense, and, well, just lit up the kill feed to make it happen, turned this into score streaks, and obviously, if you're thinking about the momentum, turned it into the map win. Get into the old grand finals. Hell of a round in aBeZy. Again, just another double-digit S&D performance for him.
What an ace that was, man. Whew. Incredible stuff out of Atlanta FaZe now. For a moment for them to recoup and regain, and now immediately think about the vetoes for the next map. Again, Coach Crowder and the rest of the crew putting their collective heads together to now decide how they will approach this massive best-of-9 finals against the New York Subliners. Another chance, another shot of retribution here. Well, that's it for myself and Chance. What an incredible day of games it is. Now we get to jump in the chat and join you fans for what will be a wonderful grand finals. Now it's over to Lottie, Nameless, and Studdy over on the desk to get us ready for this grand finals. See you after the break.
The Call of Duty League is presented by the US Army. What's your warrior? The new Code Battle Doc Pack is free for military service members and veterans, courtesy of USAA. Scan the QR code or visit callofdutyleague.com/USAA to redeem. Well, folks, as we say goodbye to Ultra, let's just take a look at their incredible run, because it really was truly remarkable. They started things off waiting in the rounds of Winners Bracket 2 in the rounds there to meet finally FaZe, who unfortunately did knock them down below to the elimination rounds. They played Thieves, they beat Thieves, they went on to OpTic, a 3-2 close match, which was absolutely incredible to watch. And then finally, elimination finals is where their story and their journey ends.